Today, I will discuss the inductive and deductive reasoning. Reasoning is the action that we do whenever we want to think or say something in a logical way. This is like our go-to defense mechanism when we want to justify our action and statement to other people. Reasoning has a huge various field like philosophy, science, mathematics, and normally considered as one of our distinguishing abilities as humans. This process of logical thinking is known as reasoning. In mathematics, there are two types of reasoning. There are inductive and deductive reasoning. First, let's discuss the inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is the process of arriving at a general conclusion based on the observation of specific example. It is a method of thought in which generalization is made on the basis of some observed occurrences. Based on inductive reasoning, it's called a hypothesis. According to a researcher, the hypothesis is an opinion or conclusion formed on the basis in concrete information. Inductive reasoning, also known as inductive logic, it is a style of reasoning in which general conclusion is drawn from a collection of specific observation. It's the process of using examples and observation to reach a conclusion. And anytime you use a pattern to predict what will come next, you are using inductive reasoning. Hypothesis is a prediction based on observation. Inductive reasoning usually based on examining specific observation to reach the general conclusion. The given idea had no specific supporting details that can prove the idea is true, but it creates a pattern which gives way to a general conclusion that is likely true. It proves and predicts a probable conclusion. We don't create definite answer, but we are trying to show that the conclusion is the most probable one given the premises. Here is, for example, the observations. I break out when I eat peanuts, and the analysis is this is a symptom of being allergic. Theory. I am allergic to peanuts, and this is the conclusion. This conclusion is not definite, but basing on the symptoms, when I eat peanuts, there is a high chance that I am allergic to peanuts. And now, peanuts. And now, if we are asked to find the next term of the number, example number 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. 3 and plus 3 plus 3. Pattern observed. The first number is the 3. The next is 6 and 9 and 12. So obviously that the pattern is adding for previous numbers. So and the possible number is 15. There is an argument in inductive reasoning. It considers weak or strong based on whether its conclusion is probable explanation. The next one is deductive reasoning. It's the process of reasoning that arrives at conclusion based on previously accepted statement. In comparison to inductive reasoning, conclusion drawn by using deductive reasoning can be considered definitely true, and we can be positive about that, for as long as the general the conclusion are known to be true. The process of reasoning to a specific conclusion. From a general statement, it is a process of reaching a conclusion by appealing general ideas called premises. Premises that share some ideas to support a conclusion. There are some deduction reasoning moves from a conclusion to the evidence supporting that the conclusion. It proves the true conclusion and it considers proof of hypothesis. It has specific evidence for the general ideas. The two premises are connected with each other that will provide the evidence that the conclusion is true. Example, there is an idea that all men are unique, and the analysis is Jason is a man, and the theory is Jason is unique. In this example, implies to each other. Man and man are the same. So it implies all the idea. So therefore, Jason is unique. Here's some another example. All even numbers are divisible by 2. 22 is even. Therefore, 22 is divisible by 2. Since we have the same idea in the premises, the even, so therefore the 22 is even number. And so I have an activity for you to know if you understand that. Uh, Determine whether the reasoning is inductive or deductive. So let us know if your answer is correct. The number one, answer for the question number one is inductive reasoning. Why? The last 6 times they played the archival in football, they won. So based on the pattern, we can say that they will win on Saturday. But this is not definite right since we predict the results. And number two, Marvel comics are fictional. Iron Man is a Marvel Comics character. Therefore, Iron Man is a fictional character. The answer for the second question is deductive reasoning. So we have the comic characters as the same idea. So therefore, Iron Man is a fictional character. Since Iron Man is a comic character, we have a true conclusion. So therefore, the answer is deductive. And the number three, the answer of question number three is deductive reasoning. And why? Citrus fruits are rich in vitamin C. Orange is citrus fruit. Therefore, orange is rich in vitamin C. So we have citrus fruit as a same idea. So therefore, orange is a rich in vitamin C. Since orange is a citrus fruit, we have a true conclusion. So therefore, the answer is deductive. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening.